Welcome to the Soul Session. This page vibrates past loved ones, where you and I will venture into the vortex of the afterlife to speak to your loved one once again. Through my skills and abilities, you will be able to speak to your loved one and understand and confirm that they are okay and at peace. I've known pain and sorrow, especially with the loss of a child and even having the loss of a dear pet. I've personally known those pains because I've gone through them, so my heart connects to yours on this level. And yes, it's painful that they are not physically here anymore. But know that they are now full of life, peace, and love, having some new adventures on the other side. And they seek to find a new way of communicating with you, because that love for you has never stopped, even though they physically can never show it now. I have made it my sole mission to reconnect others to their loved ones, so that they may understand their soul continues on. In this session, I will not only reconnect you to them, I will also help you understand what they're doing now. Do they have a job? Are they doing similar things that they used to do here on Earth? Are they watching over you? Are they observing things? I am able to obtain these answers for you. I also don't want you to worry. If there is a loved one or a friend or an acquaintance that comes forward that you really did not want to speak to, we can block this information. However, I do want to warn you that these paths tend to bring more peace than harm. They seek to render or fix what they did here. So they may take this moment in time to reconnect to you in a peaceful way. They usually come forward to make peace rather than pain, so that they can fix or resolve issues that they had. So there are things I want to go over first. I want you to have an open heart. Try not to control the reading. Allow your loved one to speak and say what they need to say, without you having to control what you need to hear. I find when a client has a more open heart to what the loved one has to say, more information comes through and it's more detailed. If you tend to control the reading, you tend to put blocks up that don't allow the loved one to come past. Allow the reading to free flow and go as smoothly as possible. Just sit back, relax, and allow them to speak. And all you have to do is confirm yes or no. Once I receive the information, you may go into detail after that, but try not to give me anything before that. Allow your loved one to speak more than you were speaking. Don't be nervous getting this session. It's very loving, very welcoming, and you may really enjoy yourself. There will be happy tears and sad ones, but all in all, you will end up leaving the session feeling much better than you did before. And I welcome you to go on any of the social media outlets and ask any one of the followers how their readings went. What was their experience? I also welcome you to check out any of the videos on Facebook and YouTube where I show live readings happening live, unedited. This shows proof that your loved ones are always around, observing and watching, and able to give me the information to prove that they're around. If you're seeking an ICU patient communication, this reading covers it. However, I do not charge for those sessions. You can simply just contact my shop and my team will get you in, and I will be able to go to the hospital, to where your loved one is, and speak to them directly or distantly. I don't need to be in front of you to connect to your loved one. Energy flows all around. I simply have to call them, and they are there. How this session is done is through automated writing or typing. I simply hear what your loved one has to say, and I type it out exactly how they say it. And then leave it to you to confirm or not confirm. Now, there may be some things that aren't clicking within the reading sometimes, but you'll notice in a couple hours to a couple days, the information they provided does get confirmed. I understand that within the reading, you may not be thinking clearly or you're numb to the experience. And sometimes these things click after the fact. There's so many examples I can give you of loved ones' information clicking days after, and I get these amazing stories within my inbox of, oh my gosh, that's what he meant, or that's what she was talking about. Spirits are never wrong. They're always giving the right information. You just have to really think about it and understand. So I don't want you to worry about how this session is done, but simply hearing from your loved one and see what comes through. Never be afraid to tell me that something's resonating with you. We want to get it out in the open and not hide it. So whatever it is, we should talk about it and get it out in the open. I can talk to the living and the dead. So if your loved one just passed, there is no time to wait. I don't have to wait to reconnect to them. That's why it's easy for me to connect to ICU patients. They're living and they're breathing, but their spirit is still talking. So there is no time that you need to wait to reconnect. I've even helped people that were in hospitals as their loved one is dying, and I'm helping them and walking them through each step that their spirit loved one is going through, right up to the point of crossing over. And you can reconnect to your loved one at any point in time. You can get this session as many times as you need. If you just want to simply hear from them every other day to every other week. There's special packages for that. If you need this continued communication with them, you simply need to speak to my team at the shop, and they will arrange everything for you. I hope to bring your soul peace and love from your loved one. My biggest goal with this session is to reconnect you and help you feel better. I know the pain and how bad it hurts when you lose someone. I do want to stress that suicides don't go where you've learned they go, or where you've been programmed to learn where they go. I'm about to show you a whole different scenario of where your loved one is after doing such an act. I can speak to them in that state of mind, and they're more at peace than you think. And they probably want to express why, how, what brought them to that path. They want to express that. And I'm blessed that I'm able to give them a voice to express that. Especially ICU patients when they can't speak and perhaps they don't want to stay and they want to say their goodbyes. It's sad, but it's my job, and that's what I have to do. But I'm blessed and honored to be their voice and to give that voice back to them in this way. So I hope you look forward to speaking to your loved one, because I'm excited to get to know them.